Chapter 16. You and Me. Beware taking financial cues from people playing a different game than you are. The implosion of the dot-com bubble in the early 2000s reduced household wealth by $6.2 trillion. The end of the housing bubble cut away more than $8 trillion. It's hard to overstate how socially devastating financial bubbles can be. They ruin lives. Why do these things happen? And why do they keep happening? Why can't we learn our lessons? The common answer here is that people are greedy, and greed is an indelible feature of human nature. That may be true, and is a good enough answer for most. But remember from chapter 1, no one is crazy. People make financial decisions they regret, and they often do so with scarce information and without logic. But the decisions made sense to them when they were made. Blaming bubbles on greed and stopping there misses important lessons about how and why people rationalize what in hindsight look like greedy decisions. Part of why bubbles are hard to learn from is that they are not like cancer, where a biopsy gives us a clear warning and diagnosis. They are closer to the rise and fall of a political party where the outcome is known in hindsight but the cause and blame are never agreed upon. Competition for investment returns is fierce, and someone has to own every asset at every point in time. That means the mere idea of bubbles will always be controversial. Because no one wants to think they own an overvalued asset. In hindsight, we're more likely to point cynical figures than to learn lessons. I don't think we'll ever be able to fully explain why bubbles occur. It's like asking why wars occur. There are almost always several reasons, many of them conflicting, all of them controversial. It's too complicated a subject for simple answers. But let me propose one reason they happen that both goes overlooked and applies to you personally. Investors often innocently take cues from other investors who are playing a different game than they are. An idea exists in finance that seems innocent but has done incalculable damage. It's the notion that assets have one rational price in a world where investors have different goals and time horizons. Ask yourself, how much should you pay for Google stock today? The answer depends on who you are. Do you have a 30-year time horizon? Then a smart price to pay involves a sober analysis of Google's discounted cash flows over the next 30 years. Are you looking to cash out within 10 years? Then the price to pay can be figured out by an analysis of the tech industry's potential over the next decade and whether Google's management can execute on its vision. Are you looking to sell within a year? Then pay attention to Google's current product sales cycles and whether we'll have a bear market. Are you a day trader? Then a smart place to pay is who cares, because you're just trying to squeeze a few bucks out of whatever happens between now and lunchtime, which can be accomplished at any price. When investors have different goals and time horizons, and they do in every asset class, prices that look ridiculous to one person can make sense to another, because the factors those investors pay attention to are different. Take the dot-com bubble in the 1990s. People can look at Yahoo stock in 1999 and say, that was crazy, a zillion times revenue. The valuation made no sense. But many investors who owned Yahoo stock in 1999 had time horizons so short that it made sense for them to pay a ridiculous price. A day trader could accomplish what they need whether Yahoo was then at $5 a share or $500 a share, as long as it moved in the right direction that day, and it did for years. An iron rule of finance is that money chases returns to the greatest extent that it can. If an asset has momentum, it's been moving consistently up for a period of time. It's not crazy for a group of short-term traders to assume it will keep moving up, not indefinitely, just for a short period of time. They need it to. Momentum attracts short-term traders in a reasonable way.